Geo here. As you can see, in the last episode, you guys saw my new jersey. That's the jersey. Pretty sure that you saw. And then I also got a new court. So let me just talk over this.
Hey there, and thank you for joining us on 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. This NBA season didn't take long to get interesting, but these two gentlemen have always captured our interest. Say hello to Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Hello, Kenny.
Hey, how are you?
Hello, Shaq. We'll watch the Miami Heat in this one as they go up against the Houston Rockets. And for Houston, they went 2-0 against this team last season, looking to continue that string of victories tonight. And guys, we'll be watching Roy Hibbert tonight, arguably the league's premier rim protector. Kenny, his reach and length make it so difficult to try to get anything near the basket.
Yeah, even if the best finishers in the game, they talk about Roy Hibbert when they come in the lane. You have to pay attention to him. He concentrates on defense more than offense, and he takes pride in it.
You know, he knows how to challenge shots by staying vertical. He's a master of vertical.
Oh, okay, I'm just gonna skip it. Okay. Oh yeah, look at my dang court.
At power forward, at 6'9" inches, number 7,
John Cena, Rare Pepe.
You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by my colleagues Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. The Houston Rockets coming to this one after a win against the Golden State Warriors. And there wasn't much question as to how that game was going to turn out. They absolutely put the hammer down.
Boom.
They just weren't challenged. I mean, nearly as much as they should have been in that game, at least when they had the ball.
Yeah, it was a mismatch. I mean, the defense from the start was on its heels practically the entire game.
We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. Taking a look at the Rockets. They've got Robinson. Thomas is out there with Powell. Then it's Omer Usher. And it's Hayward in at the small forward.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
All sorts of time. No luck. And it's Miami the other way. Coming into this, having notched a win against Cleveland in their last game.
I mean, no stress in that one. The game almost looked like a shoot-around for them.
I'm really tired.
They shot the basketball.
And even more impressive, Greg, considering it was on the road. I mean, it's rare that you see a team get that hot away from home.
And Thomas Robinson has been on a lot of teams here in his short time in the league. Not easy to find a spot.
Boo.
Always getting moved.
LeBron James.
We played just over a minute here in the first. Rose against Thomas. Off the pick. The Rockets again can't hit.
And no excuse there for missing that one after being freed up by a great
Boom.
hit.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they came away empty, but they got the look they wanted, and really, I like the movement and communication there.
Here's Powell after the basket by Tony Allen. Hayward on the wing, uncovered, and it's Miami with the rebound. From deep, James.
No.
It in.
4 or 5 to start the game. That's their first miss.
Was shot by Hayward, wide open. Good, and the assist goes to Thomas. Hayward's got his second basket of the night.
I tell you what, guys, it's going to be a tough day on this defense, but he's got
buckets.
a game rolling tonight.
They got themselves in front with some outstanding shooting right off the bat.
It's been a complete technical, dominant performance out here. They are in a zone.
Now, here's Thomas. 17 points for him last game against Golden State. LeBron outside. And again, Miami with the triple.
That's far too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
3 of their last 5 makes come from beyond the arc. The defense has to react quicker.
Thomas against Rose. Hayward on the wing.
Okay, I'm back.
And he gets it to go. Hayward's got 7 points.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Pass to Howard. From deep. Robinson pulls it in. Rockets trail by 6. Thomas kicks the foul. A chic, terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
From deep, James, the long distance three is buried. He's got 14.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And, Greg, it's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Miami leading by 5. From deep three-point range, Robinson pulls it in.
Jeez. Maybe he was trying to show off or something right there.
Is that what you think?
Absolutely.
Instead, it had the opposite effect. He looked foolish.
Here's James.
Boom.
Down the breakaway slam.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
And so it's Houston with it, following the score by Miami. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Thomas. And the Rockets getting another bucket right there.
And really smart to draw his man out to the perimeter. He's giving up too much size to be effective inside.
Showed nice basketball IQ. I agree, Greg. I mean, if he finds a spot on the perimeter and doesn't force it, I think his outside shot will be hard to block no matter who's defending it.
And a new group getting ready for Miami. Joakim Noah's checked in for Howard. Green comes in for Carl Landry. Smith checked in for Allen. And Knight subbed in for Derrick Rose. Houston with a big group substitution here. J.J. Hickson, he's checked in for Ush. Smith comes in for Robinson. Anderson, he's checked in for Gordon Hayward. And it's Teague in for Powell. Now here's LeBron. What a tremendous game he played against Cleveland. Thomas dishes to Teague. Feeds to Smith. And that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And, Greg, you know nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Here's Knight. Smith right side. Good ball movement here by Miami. And LeBron James with the 3. LeBron's got 19 points.
They're in the position they're in right now, thanks in no small part to the show that he's putting on in this period.
Come on.
Dixon a screen on Knight. And Thomas, here we go. And stolen by James. In transition, here comes Miami. LeBron leading the charge. It's stolen by Smith. Now here comes Teague leading the break. Anderson can't get it to go.
You know what? His finishing ability is not really at the level that you would expect.
Does that count?
And of course, as we've always said with LeBron James, it's not just about the numbers, but his...
I put him all to...
Do they count?
Straight talk from a man who does not pretend. LeBron
counted. Okay.
Textbook example how to take responsibility and lead.
And Kevin, that's why he is the king. He doesn't say, hey, I'm just one of the 5 guys. No, he knows who he is and what he has to do. Bottom line, he's the man. Climb on my shoulders, and I'm going to take you to the promised land.
Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And let's quickly break down
substitutions. It's centered. Where's LeBron? Yes.
The game we've seen from Miami, guys.
I tell you what, the scoring has come in threes for the most part here so far.
Every time down the floor, it seems they're knocking down a triple.
So on the floor for Houston. Teague out there with Powell. Then it's Smith. Then it's Hayward. And it's Hickson in at the 5. The guy's Josh Smith, an interesting case. Clark, he shot about 2 triples a game last year, yet for the last 3 seasons, his free throw percentage has been under, surprisingly, 55%.
Yeah, and that's terribly troubling. I mean, his three-point percentage improved in Houston, but the free throws, really, he can do much better than that. You look at his stroke, I think it's just a matter of concentration with Josh.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the deep.
Dixon a screen on Knight. Here's Hayward. Hayward missing again.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You've got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
And with Smith and his shooting, a lot of it is mental. I mean, he has a terrific stroke from anywhere. The free throws are all in his head because he can make threes. He's just got to be a little more focused.
A different look for Miami. Howard comes in for Joakim Noah. And Allen subbed in for J.R. Smith. Omer Asher, he's checked in for the Rockets. Robinson comes in for Smith. Teague with the ball. An 11-point game for him in the win against Golden State.
And don't forget his unbelievable steal total in that game. I mean, almost to the point they didn't want to bring the ball up the floor.
And, you know, thinking again about Smith, he made some big shots for the Rockets last year, but you never know quite what you're going to get with him taking perimeter shots.
Hayward from outside. No good. And it's Miami the other way. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Houston this season.
Yeah, a quick 2-game series between the two teams, one in each club's home building.
Well, looky here. We've got an interconference matchup. Always interesting to see how two teams match up that don't get a chance to see a whole lot of one another.
Aaron Brooks is checked in for T. He hits the second from the line.
And guys, Dwight Howard's an interesting guy, one of the most physically imposing players in our league, and yet he's known for his lighthearted, almost playful nature.
And the foul on Derrick Rose. Here is Brooks. Shot from the inbound, and he gets it to go. Brooks has got his first basket of the night. And for Howard, his parents raised him to keep a smile on his face and stay upbeat, remain positive. He's done all those things and still competed in the rough and tumble world of pro basketball.
Yeah, and yet some of his peers and contemporaries have gone at him. Durant, for instance, Kobe Bryant called him soft. Byron Scott questioned his desire. Guys go about their work in different manners.
Here's Hasek. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
These defenders look overmatched right now, especially inside.
Well, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points from close range, so I'd have to agree with you, partner.
Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Here's Howard, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Brandon Knight certainly can pass the orange.
Rockets trail by 11. Brooks kicks to Asik. Hayward right side. The shot will not go. Excellent D from Howard. Miami's gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 three-pointers in this game. Not bad at all.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Rose goes in, and Knight slams it in.
A splendid pass that time by Rose.
Rockets have gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told.
And how about a little bit of showmanship there as he increases the lead?
Oh, I like that. That's got to be, though, a tough pill for the defense to swallow.
Well, he's a guy that you know can hurt you with his passing, and right there, he does some damage with his finishing, too.
Here's Powell. The Rockets again can't hit. It's no secret, Clark, what this Houston Rockets team wants to do. They want to get to the line, drive the lane, and hurt you from outside the arc.
And they'll do it all at a very fast pace. I mean, they're fun to watch. The pace is something that I think sneaks up on teams sometimes, Kevin.
Good point.
That's just run-of-the-mill for him. A typical day at the office. He's one of the more skilled offensive players out there.
Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Here's Robinson, finished off the break. Robinson's got his second bucket tonight.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assistant. numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this. And no doubt the Rockets were one of the faster-paced teams in the league last year. When you have the firepower they do, you want it to become a scoring fest.
I like the offensive awareness to exploit that lack of coverage on that play.
Knight for three. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Rose has got 3 assists now in this one.
His switch has definitely been flipped to on this quarter, guys. A lot of the wins for the Rockets, guys, I thought last year came from just wearing down their opponent. I mean, you can keep up with their pace for a quarter, maybe 2, but it's very hard to sustain it for 48 minutes shot for shot.
From deep. The Rockets pull it in. Robinson's got 5 rebounds tonight. Brooks, the pass to Ashik. Back to Brooks. A floater. Epic goes in, and the Miami lead is cut down to 7 on the bucket from Ashik.
Uh-oh, a little showboating at the end of that one.
There's Rose with the 3, and he gets it to go. Rose has got 5 points in the quarter. Houston's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Hayward outside. Screen by Ashik. Hayward kicks to Brooks. From downtown, he got it up that time, but it wouldn't fall for him.
Hi, Kevin. Well, Coach, LeBron obviously having a tremendous game so far. What is key to his ability to take over a game?
It's probably a myriad of things, but
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And what a show being put on here for the home fans tonight. LeBron James putting in some incredible work. He ended up with 19 points, 2 assists. And that'll wrap up our halftime show. The third quarter set to go.
Now the second half about to start up and begin any moment.
What a game for LeBron. 19 points and just an amazing performance from downtown.
He is pouring it in from 3, guys. You know how much I love to see guys knocking down buckets.
Carl Landry is out there with LeBron James. Then there's Derrick Rose. And it's Tony Allen. And it's Howard in at the 5 down low. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Oh, and the jam by Rose.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at either end, steals, fast break buckets, and the other team scrambling to find its game.
Great point. I mean, that aggression has allowed them to just create a lot of havoc. And boy, are they taking advantage.
And James throws it down.
Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's what we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy.
Ashik the screen for Hayward. They double him with James. Here's Ashik. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. Hayward's got 3 assists now in this one.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were on the interior. They've established their inside presence.
Well, it's been a great start for this offense here in the second half. 4 for 4.
And the thing about LeBron James, he's really done a nice job of reshaping his game over the years. I mean, every veteran goes through losing a little speed and quickness. The great ones compensate by getting stronger and more physically imposing, not to mention also their
Who scored the most?
Basketball IQ grows as well, just as has been the case for LeBron.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Hey, Kevin. Well, the Rockets coach had some advice for the team over that last break. Hayward was the focus of the discussion, and he wants their offense to run through him. Coach reminded them that he is supposed to be the key factor tonight, and he still wants to see that happen. Coach was not wasting any time in altering their strategy here in the second half. And Kevin, he's going to have to hope those changes take effect quickly.
Thank you, Doris. We're talking about the strength of LeBron now. We saw Michael Jordan do this, too. They paid a lot of attention to the body as they got older, and thus they became more sculpted. They looked more physical.
Exactly. Leaned up and altered their games a bit. Not nearly as high flying, but just as potent and as effective.
And all of a sudden, you can see the confidence overflowing offensively.
Getting everything to drop at an ideal time. I mean, they're poised for a terrific crunch time run here.
And another basket for Miami.
This shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
It's stolen by Rose. And now it's Allen running. He can go.
There you go.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
Oh, that was a great angle we just saw, courtesy of Kia.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this.
It's stolen by Allen. LeBron outside. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Rockets trail by 20. Here's Hayward. Dwight Howard grabs the board. Miami's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Allen dishes to Noah. The kick out to LeBron. From deep three-point range. And the rebound goes to the Rockets.
LeBron.
Outside Teague. And he makes good on his first shot of the game.
What handles? He broke the D down to the ground with that move.
James. Miami no good on that time either. Houston's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. They get the rebound. Tries again. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. You know, these are the guys you need to be aware of if you don't want your pocket picked. Here are last season's steals leaders. Tony Allen third.
You know, there's no luck involved in being amongst the league leaders in steals. You've got to combine the toughness with the ability to move your feet and the tenacity in going after the ball.
Here's what Miami's going with right now. Look at that jam. Putting on a show for these people.
I cannot believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Are you kidding me?
Mama always said if you got it, flaunt it.
Let it fly. Let it fly.
Mama said that, huh?
Okay.
Now a timeout called by Houston. And sometimes it feels like Brandon Knight is the Rodney Dangerfield of the NBA. The poor guy just doesn't get much respect.
Yeah, I agree with you, Kevin. Through the end of last season, he'd already been on 3 teams in 5 years. On one hand, it may be disrespectful, but teams recognize his ability, too.
Come on.
It's trailed by 20. Here's Teague. Green with the block. And they're able to recover. Smith outside. James left side. Lets it go from deep. And he gets it to go. James has got 35. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Miami.
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
Yeah, but also they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
Noah, the pass to James. The three-pointer, no good.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And here's Anderson for 3. It's hauled in by Noah. Miami leading by 23. Green. It's good. The assist that time from Smith.
Okay.
Smith's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Thomas gets a wide open look. Gets it to go from 18 feet away.
I mean, even he was surprised to be that open.
Poke loose. It's stolen by T. He feeds it to Thomas. 1 second left. That misses. Welcome back as we get ready to start the 4th quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know.
Okay, then.
Rocket shooting 47%, pretty solid. So on the floor for Houston, we've got Omer Ashik. Robinson is out there with Anderson. Then it's Isaiah Thomas, and it's Powell in at the 2 spot. Landry no good.
And you really thought that was going to be a gimme but unable to convert.
Yeah, and a little self-talk, angry self-talk for himself after that miss.
Back to Robinson. Shot from 12. Goes back up, and he sinks the layup. Robinson's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for Houston.
He was the first one to react to that miss. Excellent anticipation on his part. A hustle play on the putback by him.
That's a 2 from Smith, and he hits the jump shot.
And one record that is going to be very hard for any player to ever match is the Iron Man streak. That record's held by AC Green as he played in 1,192 consecutive games. That kind of durability is going to be hard to match in the modern NBA.
A three-pointer off the mark.
Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
Yeah, you may not be as lucky next time down if you're the defense. You cannot allow him to get those kinds of looks. Nice piece of work there. Get yourself a little space and pull the trigger.
And with Iron Man streaks, it isn't just injury that can get you. It's scheduled days off and getting suspended games, too.
Yeah, just for reference, last season DeAndre Jordan was the active leader, played over 300 straight games as a player. He was the leader in the league, but he wasn't even a third of the way to Green's historic mark of consecutive games.
And Miami making a change here. Allen's checked in. And showing
Buckets.
some terrific range. 10 points for Smith.
There's been a huge discrepancy between these teams in their effectiveness from the three-point line.
It has been pronounced, no doubt about it. Definitely a big factor to this point in the game.
The three. And again,
Buckets.
Miami with the triple.
It has been a three-point barrage for them since halftime.
Not sure if it's been by design or simply by accident, but either way, it has been impressive.
And the Executive of the Year award is an odd one.
The meme team.
Really to the executive that was deemed to have had the best year with their roster. That is perhaps the hardest thing to evaluate.
Gordon Hayward's checked in for the Rockets.
Come on.
Thomas against Knight. Shoots from 14. Takes the three. Here's Hushik. And a strong finish with two hands.
Where's the box out? Some easy second chance opportunities there.
Those kinds of mistakes drive me crazy and will absolutely derail a team's chance to win.
And it's Smith.
No.
And for the Executive of the Year award, it's hard to evaluate because for GMs, Clark, it takes years of moves to reach a certain point.
Yeah, it's an annual award, but it's awarded for years of decisions, if that makes any sense. One big signing or trade isn't quite enough to win the award.
Thomas with the ball, and Allen picks him up defensively. For three, Hayward. Allen with the rebound. Allen's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Landry kicks to Smith. Jacks up a three. Can't get it to go.
Oh,
and
my.
Houston the other way. And it's Thomas at the elbow. Pass to Hayward. That's in there. Thomas with the assist. And that's now 19 points for Gordon Hayward.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
There you go.
That's got to be job number 1 right now. Nothing easy on the inside.
Here's Powell, defended by Allen. Powell, that's good.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Landry dishes to Allen. Good ball movement here by Miami. And that one's good. And that's 15 points for J.R. Smith.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist total, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
And one thing about the NBA, there are a ton of siblings currently playing in the league. Some on the same team, some on opposing sides, but there must be over a half a dozen sets of siblings.
James checked in for Miami. Rose comes in for Brandon Knight. Teague's checked in for the Rockets. LeBron, that's a two-pointer. Offensive rebound. Over in the corner, Rose. Landry against Robinson. Another shot. Landry no good. As you said, Greg, there are a ton of sibling pairs in the NBA. Even more, Clark, if you include the D-League.
Well, you start with the Plumlees, the Gasols, the Teagues, Zellers. For twins, you have the Lopez twins, Morris twins, the Zellers, Gasols, Teagues, Steph and Seth Curry. Count 2 with the D-League.
That's a lot. That's a lot.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority, very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for Miami.
I agree, Steve. And this is a game where the defense, Clark Steele specifically, generating a lot of opportunities.
And it created extra possessions for them, too, Kevin. Scoring opportunities they cashed in on. And that effort, a big part of what will be a nice victory tonight.
And every win important. And this one will go down as win number 3.
Sometimes, guys, it's hard during the first meeting of a season to get a feel for a team, but these guys came out and made the necessary adjustments, and I think they've got to feel good about going up 1-0 in the season series against the Rockets.
And what a huge standout performance it was for James. There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
Picked away. And now it's Teague running. He can go all the way. Miami grabs the miss. Takes a 3, and James gets it to go on the assist by Rose. LeBron's got 38 points. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. They won this game going away.
Thank you, Kevin. I'm here with J.R. Smith.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Many thanks, Kevin. So now we move on to our Jordan player of the game, LeBron James. He had an outstanding third quarter. Whatever they needed in terms of energy and offense, he was the firepower that propelled them during the second half.
I don't know if there's a fan base that loves their star more than this guy. Wow. I'm getting jealous. And he feeds off that support. Once they got behind him, he became unstoppable, man.
He was an assassin from the three-point line tonight. A very good percentage for him out there, and a grand total of 8 3-pointers. He tormented that defense with his ability to get open and drain the deep shot.
And that wraps things up, folks. Thanks for joining us. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the rest of the 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Good night, everybody.